Morning plotters. It's what, I don't even know what date it is in January. I think we're towards the end, about 25th maybe. Right, so I've not been around again. So after I did the beginning of my last video, my filming, I took quite poorly with flu for the whole of December and actually ended up in hospital on New Year's Day. So hence why there's been no videos. So I feel like I'm really behind. I was in for 5 days. I'd got flu, pneumonia, infection in my sinus, and infection in my brain. They thought at first I'd got meningitis, but thankfully it wasn't that. So I've been quite poorly, so I've not been able to do anything. Finally back at work, but only on phased return. I'm not doing a lot up here because I can't bend down. Because every time I bend down, it feels like my brain's going to fall out. Which ain't great. It is glorious. It's the day after Storm Aowen. I've lost the zip on my polytunnel. So my door's a bit bust and the cover's back a little bit. I'll show you that. Matt next door but one on the other plot, he's got complete destruction on there. I'll take you over and have a look in a bit. But because I'm feeling so behind, it's going to be, I'm going to finally plant my broad beans a bit later than I normally do. I normally do them like beginning of December, end of October, November, December. Not done any. What else have I done? I've done no chilies yet. So I'm going to do those this afternoon at home. So I'll take you back over to the other greenhouse at home and do those there. What else? Oh, and for Christmas, a neighbour brought me some bulbs. So I'm going to plant them in pots in the greenhouse, zhuzh them along, then plant them out. But yeah, so because I've not been up for over a month again, I'm going to have a mosey round, see what destruction we've got, what we've not. All I can see is the polytunnel doors bust. I'm not worried about that because I've rang the nester and he's going to come up. We're going to measure up, go and get some timber and then come up tomorrow and fix it. But yeah, that's where I've been, and I'm sorry that we've missed Christmas. I had some fab Christmas presents, which I'll tell you about later. But yeah, I can't believe how beautiful it is. I've missed all the weather, the snow, the frosts, the more snow, the really heavy frosts. Didn't miss the wind yesterday. Got copped in that, nearly blew over. Lost my dress, did a Marilyn Monroe, went over my head a couple of times. But yeah, it's glorious today. I've got my woolly hat on, thinking it was freezing because it was in the garden, but it's not so bad up here. But I'm waffling. I'm excited to be back. So come on, let's get on with this plotting and we'll have a look round and see what's what in a minute. See you in a mo. Look at me poor polytunnel. It's all blown and and the zip's gone. The zip's bust on it. So I'm going to pull it back over, fasten it back onto the frame, and then tomorrow me and the mister are coming up and we're going to put a framework in it at the front and we're going to put a door on. I'm going to use this and this. I'm just going to pull it taut, get it fastened on, and we're going to make good. Yeah, because she's had a battering, poor old polytunnel, but things are still growing in there, which is quite nice, which I'm pleased about. It's still looks like I've lost a window as well. Looks like the netting ripped, but I'll get sewing machine out on that at some point, or some garden netting and fasten it somehow to the inside. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, let's get this pulled back over if I can. She says. Oh, that's not so bad. And then once I've got the frame back on underneath here, we're going to pull this really taut again. Bars are a little bit ski-wick, but them posts that I put inside seem to have worked a treat. So, and then looking round and seeing the state of Matt's plot, bless his heart, he's in for a shock when he comes up. He's lost 2 polytunnels, a greenhouse, and 1.5 of his brassica cages with the looks of it, poor sod. He's got a lot of work to do. But I'm going to fasten this back on, because I don't know how it's come undone. From that, just fasten that back on there for now. Just hold it down for tonight. I don't know whether just to roll that up. It's not going to, can't be any worse than what it already was. So let's get this to roll up. Because tomorrow this will be coming off anyway. Things are looking nice in there. I've got some pok choy for the rabbit and some lettuces and all sorts of bits and bobs. It looks like the slugs have had a good feast, but we can deal with that in a bit. But yeah, sorry, bit close up, zoom in. Woo! Sorry, I'm so excited to be back outside and get some fresh air. Right, see you in a mo. Oh, look at the state of this for Matt. That's his little greenhouse. That's gone completely. There's no way you're coming back from that. And then he's got a polytunnel there, look, bless him, that's all ripped off. The other one behind it, there's a second one behind. Look, that's all gone. I don't even know where the cover's gone for that one. Don't know where the cover's gone for that one. Oh God, he's got so much work to do, bless him. But that's heartbreaking, because that was only new this summer, that was, and it's took a absolute burden. His brassica cage, he's got one there. That seems all right. His other one, there's no cover on that anymore. And then this one, the cover's ripped everywhere. I mean, thankfully the structure's still up, but the cover's all ripped up. When he's ready to start up and tidy up and stuff, I'll come and give him a hand. We'll all will, probably. Me, Matt and Rob will probably jump on and help him if we can. Oh. That is just a sad sight to see. Very sad. Bless him. Makes me want to cry for him. Oh, it's warm in here. What is it? It's warm. It's 11 degrees. Warm. It's that sunshine blowing on your face. It's lovely. So, got my glasses for reading. So, Santa Claus was good. He brought me, he actually went to Grown Local website and brought me two of these. So, the root trainers. Can't wait to use those. So, these, you get the tub. I don't know how much they were, Santa brought them. And then each one of these comes apart so you don't disturb your roots, which is really good. Never had any before, can't wait to use them. So I'm going to sow my broad beans in these, because like I said, I'm a bit late. So you get the tub, those, and a lid, which is marvellous. Marvellous. So I got two of those off Santa. I got some garden mesh. Can't remember who brought me that. That might have been a present to myself when I worked very well and can't remember buying it. And then these are garden archers. They don't look much cop, which I brought these. Give them a go. If they're good, they're good. If they're not, it's not the end of the world. And then also from Grown Local, Santa was really good. He brought me some quad grows, which I'm going to use. I can't decide whether I'm going to use them in the greenhouse at home or up here for my tomatoes and stuff. So, but that's a problem for another day. Far from tomato season. But like I said, I'm going to get some stuff potted on, because the neighbour brought me some dwarf daffodils, some tulips, and some muscari. So I'm going to get those into some pots as well today, so they've got a chance of being out, because like I say, I've not been up. I've not been very well. I've not planted any onion seeds. I normally do onion seeds. I've got onion sets in. They've got the white snowball. These are Red Baron. I did these last year and they were brilliant. They didn't bolt really, and they just went for it. They were all right. So I'm going to do them again. Get my broad beans in. Acadolts. I have them every year. Normally planted them way before now. Like I say, I normally do them October, then I do a couple in November and a couple in December. So I've never planted them this late. It does say right up to the end of into Feb. So I'm going to do a couple of rows, and then in a couple of weeks, a month or so, I'll do another couple. But I'll show you when I've done them. You don't really need to see me put compost in pots and then whack seeds in. So see you in a moment. Right then, plotters. Let's put my gloves on. I don't know where I've put my thin gloves, so I'm going to have to wear my big thick winter ones that are waterproof. My hands feel very swollen. Right, let me just break some of these bits up in here. It's not the best compost in the world, but it'll do. It's right, so let's fill these up. So clip, make sure the clip down. I'm only going to do 8 broad beans at the minute because there's only me that really eats them. My husband likes them, but he's not fussed if he don't get them, whereas I really like them. Ooh. Never used a root trainer before, so I do know they hold quite a lot. So what I'm going to... Yeah, I don't want to over cram them. Ooh. What's going on there then? Oh, I've shot it up and Stacey. Oh. Right, what I might do is bring that top down. Pop that there. Ready on. Chuck that outside on the wood chips. Let's have a bit of a filling up. So like I say, I'm only going to do 8 broad beans for now, and then in February sometime, probably in about a month, I'll do some more. Like I say, 8 plants will be enough for me, but I like to keep some in the freezer for over the winter and later on in the year, because I do like broad beans done with a fry up. What I do is I parboil them so they're just thingy, so I can take the skins off, and then I roll them around in the bacon fat. Oh, nice. Right, let's put a bit more in there, because that's right. So can't wear them gloves, they're too thick. It's not cold enough for them. I feel like I'm claustrophobic. I have to just have dirty hands. Right, so let's go. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm reading. I never remember plant that many things. Right, 2 inches deep. I'm not going to rip the bag open completely. So we've gone for Mr. Fothergill this time. 2, 3, oh, that one can come out because that's crap. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just whack them in. I don't specifically, so as long as they're on the edge of some description, I just whack them in. And get a bit of top on the top of them. Push that one down a bit further. Broad beans. Let me get my pen. Don't need to write what name they are because they're the only ones I do. Just put broad beans on them. And there we go. I'll give them a little water and then I'm just going to stick them up there, out of the way. So the next thing we've got is some red onions. So what I'm going to do there is what I normally do, fill it up, sprinkle them on and just leave them. And then when it comes to thinning out, when they're about yay big, I'll snip them off. But I'll show you that later on. And then when they've grown, I'll just... This is quite wood chunky, this one. It's a crap B&Q one. Give everything a sprinkle of water in a bit. Don't know where I'm going to put all these onions, mind you, because I've got a bazillion onions already in. So I might end up doing some container onions because I've got potato bags. So just a few. I always give Rob some if I need to. That's next door. We're good sharers we are. If both of us if so more than we need, there we go. That'll do. That'll do. Just going to leave them like that and just put another ticket on, telling me what they are. This was an old plastic Venetian blind, bathroom blind, when we moved in to our house, and it was just left in the garage, and then I just cut it up into what I needed it. There we go. Red Baron onions done. What I might do with them is just leave them so they're not, well, it's warm in here anyway, you don't get too bad. And then now we've got, oh, put them away. I use a toiletry bag to ferret my seeds up and down from the allotment. So that's that. Glasses case over there. Put them away so we don't have broad beans everywhere and the mice eating them. So they can go back in there. Let's get some of these bulbs in. So like I said, I've got I can't talk this morning. Rolando ones. I've never seen dark purple tulips, and they're starting to sprout, so they definitely need to go in. There's 20 of them. Muscari, blue grape hyacinth. I like a hyacinth. I'm not on for spring bulbs normally, but I don't mind up here. Dwarf daffodils, tate. So they're all the little cute ones. So I've got some pots down here that I'm going to possibly whack them in, and then they'll look nice dotted around the allotment. The tulips I'll do in a big pot, but these I think I'll do a mixture of some of them and some of them in each. Might do 5 of each. I know it might be a bit small, but yeah, I think I might do 5 and 5 of each of those, and then some of those dotted into other pots that I can lob around the allotment. So let's fill these up, and then I'll show you when I come to planting. I don't know if you can see, I've put 5 of them in. I'm not going to put the hyacinths in with these. I didn't realise how little the surface space was. So I'm just going to top these up and leave them on the greenhouse floor to work their magic. One. Like I say, I'm not normally a spring bulb person. As much as I like to see them, they annoy the bloody hell out of me. Because at home, I like to get them, when they've gone past the best, I just want to rip them out. But I'm hoping if I do them in pots up here, because I've already planted like 300 bulbs around the allotment. If these come up, I can take a moment to dot them around the garden, and then when I'm excited seeing them, I'll just bring them up here and leave them somewhere. So yeah, that's them. I'm going to have another look for pots and stuff, so bear with me. Can you see my pot? Here we go. Here we go, you can see. So hydrangeas, hyacinths, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. My tulips, they've come. So I'm gonna put all the tulips in here, because there's only 5 I think, and I think they'll look quite nice. And then I'll put some soil on top. Mr. Wilson's just arrived. He's talking to Rob up the other end to come and measure up for what timber we need to fix the polytunnel. Bury these. Get these in. I've just had a little mosey around the plot actually to see if I can see any of the other bulbs coming up that I planted, and nothing's come up. So I'm wondering, allotmenters, does white rot, because it's an allium, affect your garden, your flower bulbs, like your daffodils and tulips and things like that? Because I had really bad white rot on my plot last year, and I know it's there for good now, so I'm going to try and do onions and things. I've put some in the ground in the beds that I've never grown onions in, but the ones I have had white rot. Would I have white rot eat my spring bulbs? That's my question for you. So if anybody could let me know, that'd be great. Right, Mr. Wilson's here, so I'm going to cut you off, have my lunch with him, and then I'll be back. Right, These are my hyacinths. Should be, I'm going to put 10 each in these. Because then I can thin them out if I want to, but I'm just going to whack them in here for now. How deep am I doing these? 6, that'll do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in that one. I'll put a bit more compost in that one. One, 2. I can always thin these out, all of them, when they start growing. It's just that I want to get them in, so they're at least doing something. Oh, there's some baby nobbins in there. I'm going to stick them in another pot and grow them on, I think. Oh, there's some, can you see them? Small ones. There's loads of them. So what I might do is grow them on in a little pot and see what happens. So let's cover these up. There's another little one. Let me get some more compost. So this one. Got the stone. Two. Right, so that's them. So let's get another sign or 2 of them made up. I keep losing my pen. I've lost my thin one. Oh, here we go. What's this one? Let's get these on. Hyacinth. Hyacinth. And then what I'll do is I'm going to find a little, we'll have a little one of these because there's loads of little ones in here, and grow them on, she says. Our plaster's rubbish. Yeah, there's 2 of them. What's the worst that can happen? Whoop. Obviously I'm not going to plant these as deep. Is there any little baby ones? Let's have a look, see how many we've got here. Because that's getting a little shoot on it. And there's 4 in that one. So let's cover that over. Ooh. And see if they grow. And then this one, these are all the little tiny, let's get them out. How many is there? One. Oh, there's a big one there. Stick that in there. One, 2, 3. Oh God, there's loads. There's about 10. I'm going to stick them there, and then I'm just going to sprinkle them onto that one. Sprinkle, I'm going to fill this. And then sprinkle those tiny little ones, which I'll show you in a second. Because waste not, want not and all that. I mean, look at all these. Let's get them all out. If I can make more out of these, this would be brilliant. Just keep looking after them in the... Any more in there? No. So look. Oop. Look at all them buggers. Can you see them? No, I can't. There we go. Look at them. They're all the little ones. So I'm just going to stick them in there. Spread them out a bit. And hopefully they might grow. So everything needs a bit of a water in a minute. Let me get 2 more. I don't know what I did with that pen. It's annoying me. I ain't got no pockets. So let's have a look. Bear with me a minute. Morning plotters, it's freezing. Today is the 25th, not yesterday, as I filmed. I thought it was the 25th yesterday. I got the mister come up, he's going to fix in front of my polytunnel for me. It's bolted this morning. It's absolutely freezing, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking I'm just going to tidy up and have a pot around. So what I might do is just keep showing you what he's on with this today. You don't really need to see me do any weeding and cutting things back. It's freezing. Loads of layers. Right, so I'm going to let him crack on, and I'm going to get the kettle on. I think I'm cold. In a bit. Oh. Christ almighty, it's freezing. It says it's 1 degree, it feels like -2. It feels colder than that. So, as you can see, make the doors and a frame. And what we're going to do, because the weather's took a real nasty turn, is we're going to use the polytunnel door over the front. So what we're going to do for now is we're just going to staple it on where we want it, and then next weekend we'll come and just cut it and make it fit proper, because it's just Baltic and it's miserable. So I'll see you next week, and we'll finish off this when we do it. Laters, bye from a wet, cold. Thanks for watching.